Welcome to the deep dive. We take your sources, dig in, and, well, find those surprising insights for you. Basically a shortcut to getting really well informed. Today, we're plunging into something pretty unique, a stack of personal emails. They trace one person's really remarkable and sometimes, frankly, bewildering journey across continents.
Indeed. And these emails, these communications, they introduce us to Graham Edwin Wilkins. He calls himself a historian, an inventor, and a published author. So our mission, you could say, in this deep dive is to map out his recent movements and also to try and understand the extraordinary claims he makes and his very wide-ranging scholarly work, too. It's all detailed in these, very personal messages.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We really need to follow his path step by step to get a handle on it. It's a fascinating look into a really singular story. Right, so we start off in France. Wilkins says he experienced, and this is his phrase, sustained harassment from both French and UK governments, he claims, at his holiday home down in Cahors. He talks about these unsettling things like noises from doors and window shutters, even mentioning things like stones being thrown or drones being used. And all of this, he says, led him to decide, okay, I have to sell the house and seek political asylum somewhere else. And what's really striking here, I think, is his belief about why this is happening. He thinks it directly comes from his published Cosa Nostra terror group theory. And the core idea of that theory is, well, it's pretty bold. It suggests Adolf Hitler was actually, secretly, a British spy.
Wow.
Yeah. And he presents the specific theory as the clear motive for all the harassment he feels he's under. Okay, so from France, his next move, trying to find refuge, it leads to this really complex and pretty dramatic situation in Tunisia. He arrives in Tunis, July 6th, 2024. He's seeking asylum, but they deny him entry right away, detained him at the airport, and he describes this really intense incident. An officer, he says, struck him on the hand and just flew into a rage. He also claims he wasn't given food or water, and eventually they just put him on a flight to Istanbul. It's an incredibly detailed and quite disturbing account he gives.
And that's such a crucial point, isn't it? When we look at personal sources like these emails, our job here is really to distill what the person is communicating. We're not here to verify every single claim necessarily, but to understand the story they're telling and what that story reveals about their own, unique perspective. So continuing his journey, he also mentions he couldn't just pop back into the EU because of the 90-day visa limit for UK citizens, that is.
Okay.
So from Istanbul, he travels further east, Akto in Kazakhstan. And then most recently, he arrived in Dubai. That was September 30th, 2024, via Baku. And even in Dubai, he says he sees signs of government complicity in this harassment he feels is ongoing. He even claims his Gmail account got hacked and deleted.
It's astonishing, isn't it? Despite all these claims, this relentless harassment moving across continents, he says he's in good spirits. And he just keeps up with this incredibly diverse, really expensive work. I mean, he's not just focused on one thing. He mentions preparing new articles on criminology, law, and Freemasonry.
Absolutely. The sheer breadth, the range of his interests is quite remarkable. It goes beyond what he's already published, like his ideas on the Great Pyramid of Giza's purpose and that very provocative Cosa Nostra article. You see him outlining plans for a coastal hydroelectric dam project, a cog wall generator, even UN development plans, and get this, a new alphabet.
A new alphabet.
Yeah. It's just a staggering amount of intellectual energy, really, and ambition for one person. And you see this consistent theme, this strong belief he expresses that, quote, much is kept secret by Western governments in history, in science, and that clearly drives his own research, his own investigations.
And he's already looking ahead. His next stop, he thinks, is probably the Maldives. And he hopes to have at least one article ready to publish by the end of this year. So, okay, what do we take away from all this? What does it mean? We've traced this really remarkable journey, right? Packed with these extraordinary claims of government plots and harassment. But it's also underpinned by this unwavering dedication to just an incredibly wide range of scholarly and inventive stuff.
Yeah, it really highlights a unique perspective, doesn't it, on just pursuing knowledge. It offers this vivid kind of case study in the human drive for meaning, for intellectual creation. Even when someone's facing what they perceive as these extraordinary personal challenges, whether they're objectively real or, subjectively interpreted, it really makes you think about the power of an individual's own narrative, how they construct their reality.
Exactly. We hope this deep dive into Graham Edwin Wilkins's recent updates has given you, well, a compelling look into a truly singular narrative. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it, about the hidden histories out there, and maybe the unique ways individuals make sense of their world, how they create meaning, even when, maybe especially when, those interpretations really challenge how most of us see things.